Good morning from the Great Smoky Mountains, from the front porch, and we got snow. Not a lot, almost like a dusting, but it looks pretty, so we're gonna head out today. And it's gonna be our first video back into Smokies after our Florida adventure. So we're gonna drive through Pigeon Forge, see what's going on down there. We got a little dusting here in the Smokies. It sticks pretty good to the grass. Good morning, everybody. We got snow. It's just dusting, but we're gonna head on out. Yeah, we're gonna see what's going on in Pigeon Forge, and it is the off season, so there's not a whole lot. In fact, there's probably a lot of the businesses are probably closed today. But we'll head down. We'll do a drive-through. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Good morning.
Good morning. Nothing like the back roads of Sevier County. Beautiful snow. You can't even see the top of Mount LeConte today. Beautiful Harrisburg covered bridge.
It's got a Christmas wreath on it.
It does. All decorated for Christmas. They do that every year. There's just something about the sound of that wooden bridge when you cross it. So there's not that much snow down here. There's the new Ripley's Illusion Lab. It's kind of like a selfie park. It's really what it is. Makes you look like you're doing. But anyways, yeah, we figured we'll stop in here. There's been some new rumors about the old Smoky Mountain Opry building here. So it's no longer for sale. And we hear there's new owners. So yeah, the Crayola thing is not happening here. So I don't know. There's been a lot of rumors swirling around what it will be. But we won't know until we know, right? And it still looks as same as it did inside as it has. So anyways, and Hard Rock Cafe. I love that sign right there. You see that? Smoky Mountain Opry, additional parking. Pretty soon that sign will probably be a relic. And you have the Wonder Works. And there's absolutely Nobody here. It's not every day. It's almost like a ghost town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hard Rock could be open. No, actually it looks closed to me. Yeah, it looks like it's shut down. With it being the off season, a lot of these businesses, especially if it snows, they'll shut down. I don't know. There's cars out back. But yeah.
Looks like a sheet of ice right
Yeah, it looks like a sheet of ice here, don't it?
Yeah.
I think it's just wet. No, it looks icy.
Balloon place.
Yeah, that's where the Wonders of Flight used to be. Now, if you've been to Disney Springs, you know that helium balloon that goes up and down. Well, we had one here in the Smokies, and it was right here. And then all of a sudden, one day, we drove down the Pigeon Forge, and it was gone. Just like that. Now it's just a thing in your memory, right?
Yeah.
Don't know why they took it down. It seemed like it did pretty well. It seemed like it was always working. I know they had a lot of problems. I know the one in Disney Springs has a lot of problems with if there's any kind of breeze or whatever, it kind of really rocks that balloon. I know they have one of those helium balloons in Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and every single time we've been there, we have never seen it go up or down, and we hear it's because of the same reason, the wind, and it just kind of keeps it from going up. So maybe the wind here had an issue. I believe there's also a couple of those balloons over in Europe. We usually do this a couple times a month, if not once a week. And seeing that we just got back from Florida, we need to do this. See what's going on. Just a simple drive through town. There's the Titanic. Now I know the local goat is closed today because they made an announcement on their Facebook that they weren't going to open today. So there's a little bit of snow here and there, but nothing to be like about. Hollywood Wax Museum. It's been a minute since we've been in there, but it's kind of hard to keep making videos because it never changes in there. It's the same wax figures most of the time. The Wood Grill Buffet is closed for remodeling. And then you have the Sunliner Diner. And the Grand Majestic. Now we like the Sky Pirates of Mermaid Bay. That's a lot of fun. That's indoor. It should be open today, but there's nobody there. So Uncle Lem's is turning into Lucille's General Store, coming soon. So they're going to have a new general store. Of course, the Christmas place is closed today, it says. We are closed.
A lot of Aiden presents up there in front.
Yeah, replace that tree that used to sit there. Five Guys. So Paula Dean's Lumberjack Feud has got a show today at 5, it says. I heard some rumors about some exciting things that are going to happen there, but we're not 100% sure, so. bit of snow flurries, huh? There's the truth. They put more signage in that up. That was a lot of fun. We got to do that again.
Yeah.
I love that 5D or whatever it was. It was a lot of fun. Alcatraz. And you can see the parking lots are all empty. There's nobody really here. Go-karts are all going to be closed down in bad weather like this.
Even the Jurassic boat park.
That's open.
Boat ride. Is it open?
Yeah.
It is. Because it's inside.
Yeah. Three Bears is shut down for remodeling. I think it's just this week. Maybe next week. I know they're shut down for a few days. Three Bears is for some remodeling, and this is something that is exciting. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be, but where the old Hillbilly Village once sat, they're building a great big huge building. I wonder if it's going to return as Hillbilly Village 2.0. But they are building a huge building. It's really tall. And most folks would assume, yeah, it's gonna be another gift store, right? You know what I mean? Maybe a moonshine place. But we don't know. We don't know. The one thing we do know is that this little plaza is still here. And we were thinking that this was going to be torn down a long time ago. But it's still up. And maybe it might be part of a bigger and greater thing that's happening over here at Hillbilly, the old Hillbilly Village part. But they did pour a cement foundation. You can see the electrical in the ground. They run the electrical underground.
You think it's gonna be a hotel?
No. This is not like a hotel.
Restaurant?
I mean, it could be a restaurant.
Not another gift shop.
It's hard to say. It's got a real high ceiling in there, so it could even be like an attraction of some sort. But then there's a whole nother... Yeah, I don't know. Don't know what this is going to be. But anyways, I'm sure if you know what it's going to be, put in the comments below. I've heard so many different things and this was never part of anything I've ever heard rumor-wise. So I don't know. It's hard. Anyways, there's some exciting things coming to the Hillbilly Village parcel of land here. You got Holiday Inn and Suites. It's snowing. Now I do know Andy's Frozen Custard, their new location on the Parkway here, is pretty close to being finished. I think they're going to open in the spring, and that will be exciting if you're down here on the Parkway, especially during, Jeep Invasion or whatever. You can go get some frozen custard, right? It's a...
Sounds like it's got frozen ice on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear the window there, but it's kind of hard. But yes, Yeah, I'm wondering what's going in the old hillbilly village. Now, there's a new pizza place here called Slice of Sicily. We haven't tried it yet.
Is that a new Domino's coming in?
It's always been there.
Oh.
It used to be that one creamery place, and it was only in business for
That's right.
less than a year, and then
Frozen custard or yogurt? There's the dancer.
yeah, there's the Pigeon Forge dancer.
Dancing machine.
He didn't dance. He wasn't dancing at the moment. I think he was getting ready to set himself up for a. But yeah. We like eating at Nao there. It's been a while though since we've been there. It's kind of pricey. You know, I don't think I've ever ate. I don't think we've ever eaten at that Denny's. Texas Roadhouse. Normadan is closed until spring. That's normal. They shut down during the off season, so you can't stay there. But that's a great place to stay. Everybody I talk to who stays there says it's just a very nice, clean place. Friendly folks. Hardly anybody at Cracker Barrel. Little Caesars. A little bit of Detroit here on the Parkway. Smoky Mountain Pancake House. That was pretty good. We've ate there once. Of course, the Krispy Kremes, and they don't have their hot donut sign on. So, no hot donuts. And then the Wild Bear.
The old wild bear looks like it's a grizzly with the hump on its back.
Yeah, real good German restaurant in here. And they still have the all-you-can-eat pancakes. We've eaten there before. Our wedding party, that's where we put our wedding party up when we were getting married, remember?
Yeah.
So this is the new Pigeon Forge racing coaster. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're open today, obviously, with the weather. We have yet to try this. I've heard good and bad things about it. I heard that the ride is not as long as the other ones, but it is fun. You know, it's got some speed to it and all that goodness. Wow, look at River's Edge RV Park over there. There's no RVs in it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. There's really no one over there.
Yeah. And look at Smokey's Pancake Cabin. That place is jam-packed.
You gotta get the pancakes on.
Yeah, get your pancake. And they're all Florida plates.
Yeah.
A lot of folks visiting from Florida. Folks from Florida are trying to get into the snow, and people from here are trying to get into the warmth of Florida, right? Kind of a swap. Ripley's Super Fun Park. It's obviously closed today too. Taste of India. Jump. Home for Christmas. Pretty soon they're going to be switching out the dolly sign there. Put a spring one in. Welcoming everyone back for spring. And can you believe we're less than a couple months away from Dollywood opening?
Yeah.
And here's Andy's. We're going to stop here real quick.
The new location of Andy's.
Look at that. Isn't that cool? Pretty soon you're going to be able to get Andy's right on the Parkway. And that building went up pretty quick. But Andy's is on its way. Frozen custard to the Parkway. I think they'll do really good. I think this location here will do very, very well. I think during prime time there are going to be lines around that building. Folks trying to get some custard. And I think there's really no other places in the area that really do custard like that. I mean, you know, in this particular area, Pigeon Forge. There's that crazy shark. So as you can see in the off season, there's hardly anybody here. But then again, a lot of these businesses are not open either. So funnel cake factory. That sounds delicious, doesn't it? A funnel cake. That old candy kitchen, my family's been going there for eons. The Chocolate Monkey is down here now.
The Cranston collectible one looked like it had a fire on the roof.
Yeah, that's where we did a video on that. Don't you remember?
Well, I think it would have got fixed by now.
No, it takes months and months for the insurance company to get things adjusted. And Hemp Care. It used to be old Rebel Corner there. The Pigeon Forge location. The old cottage is open. We still have our CC's. Well, we noticed that we went by a couple of vacant seats. Was it in Orlando?
They had one that's vacant.
But it wasn't open.
We go to Stacy's every 2 or 3 years. We'll go.
Yeah, it seems like we don't go very often, like maybe once every couple of years.
They changed it up since COVID though. It used to be a lot different before COVID.
Yeah, their salads to me kind of seem to be a little.
They used to have good chicken noodle soup, but the last so many times we went in there, over the last so many years, there was no chicken in the soup. It was just broth.
Moon Pie store is a must. So it's a quiet time to come. Right now, the national park is shut down because of the bad weather. So there's no place really to visit in the park. They're hiring maids at that hotel for $17 an hour. Space Race Adventures. Yeah, Three Bears is being renovated. I'm not sure how many days they're going to be down. I don't think it's very long. No, under a week or something. So probably won't even miss that it's not open. And there's the Frizzle Chicken, the home of our very first food review we've ever done. Pirates Voyage, Pigeon Forge. Goats on the roof. So if you're planning to make a trip to the Smokies in the off season, just remember that if we do get some bad weather, it could be, well, I mean, if it's snowy, it's going to be beautiful. But not all the businesses are going to be open. Of course, you're going to find places to eat. And there are hotels open to where you can stay. The national park can shut down completely. So you might find yourself being... get yourself maybe a nice hotel with like an indoor pool or an indoor hot tub or something, you know what I mean? And then you can just chill in the hot tub all day or something, right? You know, like there are things to do.
That one's flowing, but it's got icicles on it.
It looks weird down here since that great big huge tree got cut down. I think they did plant a new tree. It'll just take 200 years to get its size, right?
Yeah.
The old mill itself is open. So we're going to head to Gatlinburg to see what's going on there. Road work next 5 miles. We know the national park is shut down. Maybe got some more snow up there. Alright, so the bypass is closed. We'll head into Gatlinburg. Oh yeah, they didn't even plow the roads down there yet in the national park. And they probably won't. There are a lot of people here, though. I've seen a lot of Florida plates. We've seen some Louisiana plates. Faded Cannabis Dispensary. I've always liked this twin cedar cabins building. I don't know, just kind of like that classic Gatlinburg feel. Baymont here on the river. Old classic Gatlinburg style hotel. Hillbilly Golf. It's snowing in Gatlinburg. Antiques. I've never been in an antique store. Don't know why. Just never been in there.
Underdog Sports Bar.
Yeah. Used to be the Atrium pancakes, and everybody raved about the pancakes, remember? And then all of a sudden one day they went out of business. Turned into a sports bar. I like Old Red's new signs, though. I think they're a lot of fun. Yeah, they're putting in those new high-speed lifts. Take you to the top. I think I'm going to miss the old open-air ones. But I guess we still have Skylift Park where we can, I guess, get our fix. China restaurant. The Caramel Corn since 1961. An earthquake, the ride is not open. You don't see that very often, do you? Earthquake. So looks like they're repairing some of the sidewalks. China Bazaar. Gifts of Gatlinburg. Yeah, the snow folks are still out. Still picking and a grinning. So Gatlinburg is looking pretty good. Obviously there's nobody on the streets, but for some folks that might be like a shock, like, oh, the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. There goes the snowplow.
Yeah, there's the National Park snowplow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's out.
Yeah. They had the Shoot 'em Up Cinema. That's all. The doors are all closed on it. And here we go. We got the green light. Mellow Mushroom. Even the circus there as well is all shuttered. I bet you there's a lot of people up at Ober Mountain. You know what I mean? They're up there skiing and all kinds of snow activities. Taco Trail is gone. It's out of business.
Already? Wow.
Yeah, it didn't only last about a year. So I did hear a rumor that there is something else going to be going in there. Some other kind of concepts. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh wow, that blue bulb has the reflection of the tree on it. That's
Yeah.
really neat.
I don't recall seeing it during Christmas. Maybe we missed it or something.
I don't remember it being there either. Maybe it's something new.
And we have not been to Over Easy Ales yet. I'm gonna try to make a point to make it down here. Crockett's Breakfast Camp. Oh yes, there's some good eats there. Really good eats. Old Dad's got some great sandwiches. And we're gonna make a turn and we're gonna go back the other way real quick. Yeah, so the NOC. Super quiet. Also, the road, on the Parkway here is kind of needs to have a little resurfacing. It's rough, isn't it?
Oh, they got a big basket of eggs up there. On
Yeah,
the roof.
they're
That's cool.
on Easy Ales, yeah.
That's chickens in a coop.
Cherokee Grill, great steaks. Howard's, we've ate there once, and yeah, I think it was okay. I mean, I wasn't like so ecstatic over it that I wanted to. I mean, we haven't been back since then, so. And Shoney's. Can't feel my face, it's degrees outside. Star Cars. Ripley's is not open either. Ripley's 5D. Myron Mixon. Yeah, pretty good barbecue there. I was pleasantly surprised. Yeah, Old Smoky Candy Kitchen is closed. And a broom will always work, right?
I guess so.
Now, Fanny Farkle's is open. Now, the Clock Peddler, unfortunately, it looks like they're going out of business. They have a liquidation sale. That's been a staple here since I was little. I remember going in there, I was just just a little wee lad, right? And it's not going to be here anymore. So yeah, so Anakista is putting a high-speed lift in. They're all going to be enclosed, so no longer you're going to be able to dangle your feet over the edge, which I personally, I mean, this is a personal, I don't really care. I think that I like the open air, right? And it's relaxing, but Anakista, they're, now we did do a high speed one. We were up in Vancouver, remember? It's going to be like that where you jump on and then, you know, you go from there, you know. They're usually, you know, they're pretty quick and everything else. So, hey, you can see all the new pieces. But I am going to miss the open air gondolas, right?
Yeah.
But then again, we haven't tried the new ones yet, so maybe, you know what I mean? But I don't know. There's just something about those open air and your feet dangling. And I know there's a lot of folks that are kind of scared, or, you know what I mean? They're not sure of that.
You think they're doing that because there's always a long line for the gondolas and closed ones?
I think they're just trying to get more people to the top quicker because there's always a backup. They're trying to keep the lines moving. I do have some theories on the reason why they wanted closed gondolas or chondalas or whatever. I have my theories on that because there's been a couple of things in the past that I think that has happened.
I'm going to have a open chairlift with my feet dangling.
Yeah, that was our little drive-through through Gatlinburg. Everything looks good. You know, yet again, the biggest thing happening here is the Anakista is putting those high-speed lifts in. And so, yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, all the clock peddler is going away. I heard there's some big news coming out of Skylift Park next year. So we're excited for that. I heard Ober Mountain has got some exciting news coming up next year as well, but we'll have to wait until that is. But folks, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much. We did a little drive-through Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg, kind of showing you what it is like here in the off season. And it's a nice little snowy day. Not a lot of snow, but just a little bit, you know. And the roads were fine. There are some areas that were slick, but you got to be careful, you know what I mean? You know, and that's about it. Go slow, you know. Be careful going around curves, things like that. But folks, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for joining us on our little adventure. Now it's time for you to go out there, have your own. We love you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.